flowers.
I just wanted to look pretty. I'm sorry.
You look pretty. It's okay.
Don't lie.
That's so sad.
I want to stab her.
Oh my god!
No! All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Can I try to stop him?
Make a perception check.
My brain just went, bend over.
Hey, welcome back.
No!
So, we rejoin us now.
Wait, what time is it?
It's 6:32.
Damn it, we can't do this.
It's 6:32 and 44 seconds. 45, 46,
There we
47.
go.
So, tonight, in about an hour and 20 minutes, will mark the 1-year anniversary of us playing D&D as a group.
Terrible DMing skills.
Yeah, it was a load of fun. So, I've immediately rolled a nat 1, so we're doing good so far. So, tonight, we rejoin the party as when we last left off, they had taken up a mission to deal with the mysterious 2 seemingly decrepit women who stole a cow from a nearby field. Okay. And, yes. Focus.
This is all
So.
Dutch. Just
One man, like a one-man orchestra.
So, it's a stream. So, yes. Shut up. Okay. When we last left off, you guys had headed back off into the woods to investigate what had potentially occurred at this site, finding some sort of tracks with an area near the river in the woods near Succumber, finding some refuse, remains of a few creatures, animal bones, and the like. A few other various things, deciding to set up an ambush about 100 feet away. As the snow has begun to fall, it blankets the soft ground around as the darkness is barely beaten back by the brightness of the moon. You are having a difficult time seeing Kepesk. However, what you have seen has been pretty horrifying, as you witnessed what appeared to be some sort of slimy skinned creature inside the skin of seemingly a humanoid woman, attempting to use it as an almost upper layer of clothing, almost, as it just kind of writhes there. Simon, you're about, from here you moved about 25 feet. From here you are about 50, no, you're about 70 feet away from right where you are, from currently Dutch and Kepesk and this unknown entity. What would you like to do?
Okay, so I've ensured there's no one in the way, my line of sight.
Your line of sight is clear.
So I'm going to lean around the tree and cast Lightning Bolt.
All right. So as you focus, speak a few arcane words, hope that you don't miss. You fire a beam of electrical energy. Go ahead and roll for that. What is the DC?
It is 16.
16? Dexterity saving throw. That is a failure.
Okay. So, sorry. I've never cast this before.
Do you want to...
It is... I need more D6s.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Well, there you go.
Yeah. Well,
Bro, come on.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Okay.
That is...
So, what's your total?
It's 27.
27. Nice. Okay.
Okay. That's a lot. Damn.
I'll get faster.
Okay. As you focus, you fire a beam of lightning that just crackles through the creatures. It kind of is knocked back slightly, kind of wriggling as it kind of slides, shaking, and stands up back to its feet. looking like that injured it. It's kind of leaning over slightly, looking distressed. Up after this is De Niro, unless you would like to use your bonus action.
I'm good.
Okay. De Niro, still a very long ways away, is just kind of like... he is booking it, managing to close the distance, as the glowing, floating sword above him just kind of hovers in, as he eventually... eventually closes the gap, gets close enough. It dashes, but eventually gets within range, sees this creature, and kind of points with his free hand as the glowing sword above him kind of makes a strike down towards it. That is a 23 to hit, which does hit. And that is, can you hand me a d8? Thank you. Not a lot of damage.
Oops. I just kind of picked the first one.
That's fine. Okay, so it kind of slams into this creature, just kind of like is blasted back. You hear an exhale of breath. So whatever it is has lungs. Up after this, the creature kind of gets back up, distressed. Let's see. It's going to. It's going to kind of look at you, Kepesk, with this deathly glare as it just its eyes meet yours. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
17.
17. You feel this saturation at your life force, as if you're getting sleepy, but more than that. And you feel it, and you fight it. You manage to pull yourself back from the edge. You are not subjected to any effect. However, you are still frightened. It kind of backs away slightly, looking afraid slightly, but nonetheless kind of looks up at you. The face you can see now is partially illuminated by the light. Appears to be, in fact, a young female that's just kind of over the face of this thing. You feel.
I have a story to tell y'all once this is
Oh, good. That's
No,
that.
it's not.
Okay.
It's kind of.
I wore a lady's skin one time. Whatever.
I mean,
As you look, you see a few like tears, and you see where blood is kind of seeping out of where the mouth once was. Now is just kind of a hole in the flesh. Underneath it, you see the same slimy skin, now slick with blood. Immediately after that, it's not going to do anything else. Kepesk, you are up. Go ahead and
I'm
do
gonna
it.
make a big ol' hit with my Lion's Blade for the first roll.
Okay.
And then, sweet, 12 plus 6 is 18.
18 hits.
18, okay. And then I'm gonna roll again for my Savage Short Sword.
Okay.
18 and 2. 2 plus...
Using your bonus action.
Yes.
Okay.
So the second one doesn't hit, I assume.
What?
The 2 plus...
Yeah, that misses.
Yeah.
So you...
So Lion's Blade...
Lion's Blade again.
what is it?
Well, you have 2 attacks on your action.
Oh, yeah.
So you can attack with your Lion's Blade a second time.
12 again. 9 plus 6. 15.
15 does barely hit.
Okay, so 15. Okay, so it's a D8, right?
Uh-huh.
I haven't done so long.
So 2d8
Yeah.
plus 2d6 plus 5 plus 5.
7, 11 plus 21 plus 5, you said?
Plus 5 for each hit, so
Okay,
total
so
of plus 10.
31.
31. All right.
I am a factor.
Yeah. As you just kind of you slice with your offhand. It's slightly shorter than the other blade, so you kind of swing wide a little bit, hoping it had a little bit extra reach, but it just doesn't quite manage to hit. As you do 2 slices, it slices across this thing, opening the chest skin open a little bit more as it kind of like splashes a bit of blood on the sides of the banks. Up after this, unless you want to use your movement. Okay. Dutch.
Is this undead? Can I make a roll and see if this
Okay, you're about 10 feet up. As soon as you start your turn, now that you are seeing this creature just kind of writhing, hissing horribly, wearing the skin of another creature, you see the mouth, you see the slick blood, just red all over the place. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
17.
17. Once again, you have, incredibly, seen worse, and managed to resist the fear effect, once again. But go ahead and make a perception check. Or just make it a straight intelligence check. 1 second thought.
13.
13.
It's just a question.
It's difficult to tell. The darkness paired with the fact that its main physicality is somewhat covered makes it a little bit difficult for you to actually figure out what you're looking at here. But whatever it is, it's not very pretty.
Well, let's change that. I want to make 2 attacks with my sunblade.
Okay. As you take a few steps forward, kind of,
What is
your blade activates. Kind of, it leaps back slightly at this. Again, slightly distressed. Go ahead, make 2 attacks. I don't know why my music isn't
11.
playing. Oh, great! Windows Media Player crashed.
Whoa!
11 does not hit.
16?
16 does hit.
Okay. That's 1d8, I believe. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 14.
14. Okay. 14 points of damage. And would you like to use your bonus action?
Can I inspire someone?
You can.
I want to inspire De Niro.
He's already inspired. Kepesk is already inspired. Okay. As he just kind of like,
Yeah.
you are.
Oh, right.
As he's just, De Niro just kind of looks over. He's like, whew. He makes eye contact with you. What do you do?
That's it.
Okay. As you kind of finger gun, you're like, yes, I agree. Taking a D8 inspiration.
Agreed with the board.
Okay. After this, Axel, being very close by, wisdom. No, I think he already succeeded. Did he? I can't be sure. I'll do it again. That's a natural 3. Okay.
Nice.
As Axel kind of gets up a little bit closer, is deeply freaked out by this, is going to make his attacks anyway. Disadvantage. That hits. And since he was 5 feet, that's a natural 20 and a 10. Okay, both hit. That's not a lot. Boy, this D8 kind of sucks. Thanks. Good job. You suck. You're the worst. Alright.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Up after this is Simon.
Okay, I'm going to cast Mind Spike.
Okay. What's the range on that?
60 feet.
Okay, you're gonna have to get a little bit closer, but it doesn't take a lot. As you just kind of like creep forward slightly, a little figured out by this. Go ahead and roll the damage for that. That is a natural 1 on its save.
Ooh, nice. Okay, that is going to be 9.
9. Okay, as you kind of you focus your okay, I can't say it without it sounding like really elitist, but you focus your intellect and just kind of imagine it almost as a projectile and just kind of send it in this mental punch that flies forward as the creature
It's spam!
as the creature hears a whisper in the back of its voice, installing Windows 10. As it just kind of flies back slightly, clutching at its head. Alright, 9 points of damage, and you are currently tracking this creature as per concentration spell. And after that, De Niro once again focuses. Let's see. Where's my got my notebook here?
You're not prepared.
I'm so prepared.
Trash DM.
You're the trash DM here.
I know, I did like one and it sucked.
Okay. Yiggity.
My friendos.
Eat the ski. Oh, I thought you were giving me this one.
Oh.
I'm not gonna give you one back.
No!
No, it's already wasted. Not that. Oh, jeez, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You're prone. You have disadvantage against physicals.
Okay, up next. De Niro kind of focuses once again, the sword kind of spinning through the air, making another strike. Oh, you know, he has to make a save, actually, as well. Another natural one.
No, De
It's an 18 and an 8, which actually does miss, as it just kind of swings past, kind of sliding into the dirt. His second attack. He's going to use his action. Ooh, nope, that misses. As you see him kind of swirl his hands as the little bit of light in the area kind of gathers around his hands as he just kind of fires it, and it's this blast of beautiful radiant light that just kind of streaks past the things, just kind of briefly lighting up the forest like a camera flash. Up after this, the creature just kind of looks around, seeing that it's surrounded, and realizes kind of what's going on as it just kind of steps back. Wait! I can take you to them. Don't hurt me. I don't want to hurt you. Please.
So many questions.
What do you do?
What are you?
Talk to it. Yeah.
I can explain this. It's not as bad as it looks.
Sure.
You
Explain.
ate someone.
I didn't eat her. I'm sorry. She was already dead. Look,
You're wearing her.
I'll fix that.
As
why?
she slowly begins peeling off the skin, kind of like a shirt, ripping it over, and just kind of reveals this deformed, bluish face covered in warts, this massive gaping mouth that's just round and full of jagged, long teeth, this slightly bent nose, and the beady blue eyes. This is a really horrifying looking creature.
You don't need another skin to look beautiful.
I disagree. You see me, I'm hideous.
Well, that's not good on self-esteem. You're very stressed out.
Listen, I had to take care of her. They made me do it. I didn't want to. She was pretty. I'm not pretty. I wanted to be pretty.
Can I try to kick her and knock her prone? Like, on her back?
Yeah, go ahead and make an athletics check. Oh, jeez. Whoops.
20.
You're still afraid. I'm gonna give you disadvantage on this, but I'm giving you advantage because you have rage, so just make a straight roll.
Oh, okay. I don't know what 8 plus 5. 14, 13.
14. As it just kind of like hops back.
Listen. I'm sorry. I don't mean you harm. I really don't. This isn't a fight that I wanted to pick. It's not my fault. They made me do it.
Who is
and I
them?
can take you to them.
Oh!
Auntie Relta and the mother. I can show you the house. I can lead you to them. Please.
How can we trust you?
You can't. But I can't trust you either. My life is in your hands.
It is. Lead us to where she is.
Very well. I'm sorry you have to look at this form. I can try something.
As she just kind of begins to place her hands over her face and lift it back up, and this slightly less hideous face meets you. It seems more humanoid. The teeth and the jagged lips are kind of replaced with this more natural. It's not so much a snarl or a sneer, it's just kind of a look of pain and faint disgust. It's less horrifying now, but it's still pretty hard to look at. Kind of like just a really gross lady and not a horrific monster. Go ahead and make another wisdom saving throw. With disadvantage because you're looking at her. Same for Dinero. 8. All right, you're less freaked out, but you're still just kind of afraid of this thing. Something about it just, it's so unnatural, and you just don't like it. Yes.
Would Simon have any idea what she is?
Make a history check. Yes.
Could I give her a hat?
Yeah. Which one?
I'll sacrifice my snapback.
As you just kind of go over and place this silvery snapback on the head of this
With the brim
sea
forward.
creature type thing. Its wet hair is just kind of plastered slightly to its head as it just kind of looks at you.
Why, thank you. I'm sorry for the confusion. I'm Slip.
You rolled an 18. Okay, you have done a pretty fair amount of research on a lot of things of this type of nature. This is more something out of the thing of what parents tell their children to keep them out of the woods at night, or to keep them away from bodies of water after certain hours of the night. You gather that this is a hag. This is likely a water hag or a sea hag.
That's not very She's just ugly.
It's more of a classification.
She wore a lady's skin.
Listen, that's an opinion, not a fact.
But yes, this is something that children will be warned against. You've definitely heard some stories of, like, you know, make sure you're to bed on time or else the hags will steal you out of your bed. It's not a pleasant memory, but it certainly got you to bed on time a few nights when you were younger and hadn't developed your massive intellect. But
Still
yes.
gonna get me to bed on time now.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you would know about this.
Okay.
They're generally not very friendly, have been known to help people on occasion,
And they don't have very high self-esteem,
but
apparently.
generally not for gain. And
I mean, if you were a hag, if I looked at that, I wouldn't.
it's pretty hideous. But yes, it just kind of like creeps forward, and it's just kind of like clutching at one of the 2 slashes across his chest, and the slight burn scar that's just kind of running across its side from where the lightning bolt struck it, as it's just kind of it's limping, but it doesn't seem like an unnatural limp. It seems like it was kind of already limping a little bit before you got to
Am
it.
I out of earshot? Like, if I whisper to Simon?
Sure, you can
Okay.
whisper. But also
I don't have to whisper.
just
yeah.
whisper shout. Just
Yeah.
like, "Hey, did you what do you think? Where's your opinion?"
I don't know if I should heal her because I'm conflicted over rights. Does she deserve to be healed?
She tried to kill us. I think maybe
Not yet.
wounded is how we want her. That's
Okay.
really mean to say.
Just wondering.
Uh.
I'm also conflicted. Forget we ever had this conversation.
Okay.
Alright. As you make your way forward, you continue for some time. Enjoying the slight cool of the very, very late night. The snow is still falling, but it's a little bit less pleasant because of the thing that you are currently following further into the woods.
Can I hold my sword against her back just as precaution?
It's a lightsaber.
Can I do it?
Oh yeah, it is nighttime.
Since
Okay.
mine's not actually a laser beam.
Sure, as you just kind of keep it pointed at her, she just kind of looks behind her and is continuously checking her back and continuing to make your way forward.
It's not somewhere where you can really find. They don't want you to locate the home without magical means. It's been warded in a couple of ways. You can't find it unless you already know where it is.
Okay, you know where it is. Enough chat. Lead us to it.
She just kind of continues, just kind of hanging her head even lower than before and just making her way forward. After about an hour, you guys make it to a small clearing where you don't really feel fully confident. Even you, Simon, with your incredible sense of direction, you don't fully feel like you have your bearings about you. Something about this physical location is just inherently misleading. It's like a compass over the Bermuda Triangle. Where you're like, is it that way? No.
Maybe
Over there? No. You just kind of don't really remember. Well, yeah, it's just kind of... You watch as Simon is just like rotating at a very high speed on the spot, just kind of trying to figure out north.
His hat's like the point of his hat's just like rotating on his head.
He puts his arms out like he's a sonar dish. No, you can like flip the hat up and use it as a dish. Anyway, as you follow this thing forward, it eventually comes to the outside of what appears to be. It's a little bit more marshy here. It's not necessarily a swamp, but it's a little bit more marshy here. You find a few more of the bone wind chimes that you encountered before.
Wait, Dutch hasn't seen anything like this.
Yeah, no, I suppose you hadn't.
Or at least haven't seen the entrail of tears.
Yeah, you did not see the entrail of tears.
I'm gonna kind of...
It's pretty racy now that I really think about it.
We dealt with a contract kind of similar to this one. It's probably the same group of hags. Not a very pleasant experience.
Aren't you like 12?
What
are you doing?
9.
Are you positive they didn't take you?
I'm sure.
Okay.
As Axel and De Niro are just kind of like following behind you and just essentially watching whatever way one is looking, the other is looking the opposite direction. They are watching each other's 6, and as a result, the parties.
As a result, the parties clap.
Eventually, you see this hut. A hut is a good way to describe it.
It's just the
It's a
house
shack.
from the other day that we called 911 about.
Oh boy. You're not
That's
going to get an
very out of context.
explanation on recording.
No.
It appears to be this ramshackle house with very, very thick glass windows. There's only like 1 or 2, and there seems to be a glow emanating from inside, as well as through the cracks in some of the wood. Where it's not very well constructed. It's just kind of logs stacked on top of one another. Slightly on... It looks like it's kind of built on tree stumps that are just kind of in the general center area. And the whole thing is just like a mushroom is just kind of bowing out in the center because they're resting on these tree trunks in the center of the physical house. The light is kind of illuminating the snow outwards in just little patches here and there. But Slip stops and just kind of points and just says,
They're in there. They, I didn't want to join them, but they need a third to complete the coven. I didn't have a choice. It's not really my place to involve myself with society. I just want to hide away and maybe look pretty, but fate has destined it not to be so. But they're in there, if that's there. What are you doing?
We both want to say something before each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say something.
you just
don't-
wanted to play rock, paper, scissors.
You don't need to stay here any longer because there isn't going to be a coven much longer.
I see. Well,
Do not go killing anybody else.
I didn't.
Okay.
She wandered too far in the woods. You can't find this place willingly.
I believe you. Avoid wearing people's skin. I suggest flowers.
I
They
just
smell.
wanted to look pretty. I'm
You
sorry.
look pretty. It's okay.
Don't lie.
That's so sad.
I want to stab her.
Oh my god!
All right, go ahead and
Can
make
I
an attack roll.
Can I try to stop him?
Make a perception check.
What?
Make it.
I
Just
had
make a
to-
straight dexterity check.
She was
It
16.
is specifically with my mind's blade.
Okay. Can you let the cat in?
It's gonna be a new catchphrase.
24
Let the cat in. We're recording.
for the 24.
24 for one. Okay, you're not making a second attack for 6. Okay,
No.
what's your total?
16.
16. Okay. You watch too late as Kepesk just kind of pulls his sword as the light glows from it, as he just plunges it into the creature, just kind of... It looks back at you, its face immediately distorting back into the horrifying form that was before. Let's see.
Should I roll damage?
Hang on. You take 7 points of slashing damage as its claws kind of rake you across the face, pushing you back slightly. Its horrifying appearance kind of giving you a moment to falter as it just immediately just sprints off, and like partially on all fours, and is making its way towards the river.
Despite that being the most stupid thing I've ever seen you do, we are feet. Wait, how far away from the house?
Feet.
Okay, we are feet away from this house.
Now there's not a coven. She's gone.
There's 2 more in there.
The light inside goes out.
I'm gonna like bolt for the door.
You're just going in?
Yeah.
Okay. As you make your way inside, you go as you get to the door. The door is pretty rickety. You're opening it.
Yeah.
All right. You just kind of shoulder your way into it as it just flies off. Whatever piece of timber or anything holding it in place just shatters on impact as you immediately just barrel through. You see what appears to be kind of in the center of the room is a cauldron that is bubbling, and there is a bit of a fire that was lit underneath it, which you hear the familiar sounds of a fire that's just been very, very hastily doused.
Can I take it over?
Hang on.
Okay.
As you watch the smoke kind of fill the room, it seems to move slightly around 2 particular spaces, as it just slowly fills the room as the darkness kind of overwhelms the area. A few of the embers of the pot kind of come back to life, illuminating the smoke, and you see that standing there, barely illuminated, you can pretty much not make out anything, as there are 2 kind of hunched figures currently in the dark. As you do this, kind of, we have intruders! I need you to roll initiative.
I assume, wait, are we rolling? Because I assume...
you guys are about 30 feet away.
Oh.
If not more.
Magnus barges in.
Who?
Reference to measures.
Great.
9.
Hey, keep in mind, there's better shows you could be watching.
This has been your daily reminder. Skip ours, watch ours instead. Okay. 9. Keep in mind you are down a rage. Okay. So, Kepesk, 9. Dutch.
Yeah.
Simon.
7.
13.
13. 7. Okay.
You're first, and you're outside.
Shut up.
Is that you stressed? Just...
Eat. Boop. Ooh.
I really want to be able to work.
Okay. Wow, that's consistent.
Well, gang.
Let's go. Yeet.
These are tickling my ears, that's why I'm not
Yeah.
Ooh.
you?
Shut up.
Okay. So immediately as this happens, you kind of rush in, seeing this. A shadow darts past you as Axel immediately just kind of anime runs in once again.
Smoke?
Not the opposite, in fact, it just kind of swirls it up. but you don't really see this as he is just quick enough to arrive in the general location. As you hear the pot gently bubbling, he's immediately going to natural 20. Oh, that's going to do a lot. Let me call these sixes.
They're dead. Instant. End of it.
Oops. Thanks.
It's dirt.
It is dirt. I'll dirt you in a minute. Actually, no. As well.
Nobody ever gets that reference
No.
except you.
That's a lot.
Ooh,
They're both dead.
I do that too.
Great, that's 25 points of damage. And second attack.
They have 257
That
Take away
misses. Okay, as he just kind of flies in, swishing with his two new, somewhat untested rapiers. Immediately after this is Simon. You see the light go out, see Kepesk rush in, break down the door, Axel sprinting immediately after. What do you do?
Okay, can I get to the doorway?
Yeah, you can make it there with about 30 feet of movement, and then from there you can see Kepesk kind of standing slightly past it, and Axel is actually in there. You don't see much. The smoke is kind of overwhelming the area.
I can't see either of the hags.
From here, due to your dark vision, I'd say you have a general idea of where they are.
Okay, quick question.
Yes.
Would, not a butter knife, but like a kitchen knife, would that do about the same as a dagger?
Yeah, it's comparable.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pull that out.
Okay.
And cast Catapult.
Okay. Is that an attack roll or saving throw?
There's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Which one are you? There's one to the left and one to the right.
Left.
Left. That is a natural 2.
Okay. That is gonna be...
3d8 plus a d4.
Plus a d4. Where? My d4 is missing. No, I found it. 13 total.
Alright. 13. Okay. As you just kind of hear it, in the darkness. Let's see. After this is Kepesk.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the one on the right that was not attacked by Simone.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna attack once with my Leon, twice with my Leon blade, and once with my short sword.
Okay.
And I'm I'm not gonna attack my short sword. I'm gonna rage for a bonus action.
All right. As you, let's see. From here, you are within 10 feet of Simon. You gain 2 temporary hit points. You also gain 2 temporary hit points. Okay, go ahead and make 2 attacks.
Oh, is that cocked?
That's pretty cocked.
Okay. Well, damn it.
Okay. As you kind of swing forward, it's still just a little too dark in here. 17 against that one total.
Yes.
That just barely hits.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's 1d8 and 1d6.
Okay.
8, 9, 10. Is it plus 6 still?
It's plus 5 for damage because it's plus 2 because of your rage damage, and it's plus 3 because of your strength.
Yeah. Okay. So 15.
15. All right. As you hear another shriek from the darkness ahead of you, your blade kind of not really getting a whole lot of light into this room. It's there's a lot of smoke. Also, it's not fully the light aura hasn't been actually extended. It's just on the default is like a light glow that could if you dropped your keys on the ground, you would have to hold it an inch
I thought
wave
it
like
turns off the light when it uses power light.
No, it activates it whenever you do. But it takes an action to extend the light, and then it would go bright light to 20 feet, and then dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Can you still hit people when it's extended?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just bright. Yeah. Okay.
Power of Grayskull!
Okay, so up after
My entire
task,
action.
Dutch.
Okay, I obviously want to run in there, and I'm gonna activate my Sunblade.
Okay, so it lights up slightly better, and you can now see there is, to the left, there is a larger kind of gnarled, just like standing like a good like head and a half taller than most of you. Just kind of sitting there, looking really irritated by your intrusion, is this purpley, warty, bloated female. It's hard to make out of her a lot of her face because there's this matted gray hair that's just stringy and hanging in front of it, but you can see like warts and bloated pieces of flesh and parts where the skin is just straight up missing, and there are boils that are just, as big as your thumb. It's just not a pretty sight. And on the right side, your right side, is the familiar green hag-like creature that you saw before. You got that these are all forms of hags. It is
Different types.
Auntie Relda, as she referred to herself as, the green hag.
Like A-N-T-I or
Like auntie.
Auntie.
Oh, okay.
Auntie. That would suck.
She was just very antsy.
Okay.
But
They're all pretty
so
antsy.
I have a question.
Yes.
About would I impossibility? Can I drop kick the cauldron to where it falls over? Is that a thing, or is it like how I don't?
What? How do you want it to fall?
Towards one of them. No. Are they standing on either side of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
Just
Axel
kinda
is kind of like next to it.
in the middle. Would that take my action though? If I did?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
How many people are in a
Moving
10
and
foot
kicking.
area of the
Axel
one on the left?
and you.
Can I momentarily look at Axe and like, it's probably not going to do anything, but attempt to get him to like move away slightly?
Sure.
Grenade! Oh, I cast Shatter.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Dexterity saving throws all
At
around.
third level, I should say.
At third level.
Yes,
All right.
So 4d8.
So for the Auntie Relda, that's a natural 19.
That's it?
You're not within 10
sweet.
feet. For
Constitution
Axelil,
saving throw.
that's
Wait, but I'm right next to Auntie.
Constitution.
Yes, you're right. Thank you very much. Yeah, go ahead and make it.
Oh, no.
It's a Constitution save.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Each creature in 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, that's a very different stat.
6.
Because otherwise, he would have had a
Wait, I don't know what the DC is. It just it's my spell save. Oh.
Otherwise, he would have had a +8 and would have succeeded. Constitution. That is an 8 for Axelil.
So it's the spell save DC, right?
Yeah. What's yours?
6 for me.
16 is my DC.
16.
Ooh.
Okay. So
I feel bad.
the green hag succeeds. The purple hag fails. Axelil fails.
Okay, so they.
And I fell.
And you fail. Okay.
So let's. And we'll steal your D8.
Thanks.
14 was the total, and then so then it's 7 for the hag who succeeded, and then.
Oh, okay. 14 total.
Yeah.
All right. So you take 14, as does Axelil. She takes 7. She takes 14. Okay. As this loud shatters throughout the room, the pot does kind of fall over, and you hear one of the hags go, "Stew!"
Oh man, I was gonna do the same thing, like douche.
I thought it was some like weird potion or
Yeah,
something.
I thought it was like a evil.
Although it probably had like body parts in
Probably
it.
has
So.
babies in it.
I mean, hags gotta eat too.
You're a hag.
They just make it like a nice, like, beef
Yeah,
stew.
you just ruined their
Some
dinner.
carrots.
Well,
Good.
they're gonna
sage.
die anyway.
They ruined my eyeballs.
That hurt.
Oh god.
My ribs are sore.
Ooh. Okay. Boy, this is just to give you a vision of my initiative sheet.
That's a lot.
I got a lot to deal with. All right, up after Dutch, Auntie Relda,
24.
taking a look at you is,
Taking a look at me.
well, no, actually, she's very close to,
She's gonna rage. She's a barbarian.
she kind of looks up to you. You're a big one. Let's take you down to size, and just kind of digs her
That's
claws
kind of a-
into your chest.
Good line.
My favorite.
That's
I've been like hand-tied by a bush before, so this is nothing new for me.
that's a 22,
Ooh, yeah, that hits.
and that's a natural 20. Okay, so
God.
can you hand me 2 more d8?
Yeah.
On your first hit, you take 11 points reduced to 5. And on the critical hits, oh, well, that's very convenient for my math. 9, 10, 15, 17, 24, 23, reduced to 12. As she just digs her claws and then just kind of squeezes your chest as you feel them just enter your flesh. It's really not very nice. Okay. Up after that.
Did you ever use my inspiration?
No,
You said-
okay.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can use that for saving throws and whatnot. Alright. So let's see, it's been, yeah, the holy sword has worn off. Boop. Who's next?
Holy sword.
The spiritual weapon, De Niro's sword.
Yeah.
That was her turn. Up next after that is him, and well, let me write that in. You hear this gentle as De Niro's bare feet just kind of like pitter patter outside, eventually making. Why did we have to do so much running? As once again he just kind of and throws a giant spear made of light. This one seemingly bigger and more crackly as it shoots towards. It shoots just past you, Kepesk. That is it's a natural 20. This one, however.
Hell, he dies instantly.
It was his plan all along. All hell back now.
Let me double check this.
Victor.
Yep. Okay.
Vecnar.
He just
That.
actually worships a guy called Victor.
Just like his bro.
Oh
My
man.
college roommate.
16 points of radiant damage to the green hag as the spear just kind of passes through her form. It's just kind of seemingly not very happy with that one. Up after that, you
She's ugly. I get to assume what I want.
happens
That was very mean.
I'm gonna assume that this is 30.
immediately after that. Axel goes again. Oh hey, it's time. Wait, no. In half an hour.
No!
I forgot I set a reminder for half an hour and then one for 1 minute.
What are we gonna do next time?
I don't know.
Come.
Just go home.
Start over,
just
campaign
get
1.
together and cry. Okay.
We're together.
Up after
I'm already
that,
crying.
Axel is going to Hunter's Mark the Green Hag. That's no, that misses. Second attack. That's a hit. And you are within 5 feet, so you get sneak attack on that one. Pretty good. 15, 14, 15, 17. Alright. Her. Oh, plus d6 from Hunter's Mark. Nice.
Frankenstein.
Okay. Great. Okay. Up after this is Simon.
Okay. Can I back up, but still see through the door.
Yeah, you can back up like 5 or 10 feet.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna aim magic missile at Auntie Relda.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have rolled it before.
That's right.
You're feet
10, 11, 12 total.
You know what? Axel shouldn't have gotten a second strike, so actually that damage is negated.
Who's got their feet on me?
The good on recording. Alright. Okay, what's your total?
12.
12. Alright.
I roll a lot of 12s with magic missile.
Right. Well, it's usually like 14.
It's because you're 12 years old.
12.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
One damage for each of your ages. Oh shoot. Draw my pencil. Alright. Bonus action movement. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Up after Simon is Kepesk.
I'm gonna make another 2 attacks at Auntie Belda.
Alright. No.
With my Leon's blade.
Alright. Go ahead and make your attacks.
3, 6, 9.
9.
And
Does not hit.
17.
17 just barely hits.
Sweet. 5. 5 plus 5.
That's
10.
10.
10, sorry. I had to think out loud.
Okay.
10.
10.
I did it.
I should have gotten
and
you a
then
calculator for
my
Christmas.
bonus action. Hungry Jaws
Calculator
is
watch.
a bonus action, right?
I can give you this.
I don't know why I can't.
Yep.
That's super helpful.
Yeah, Hunger Jaws is bonus action.
Okay, I'm gonna use Hungry Jaws.
Do it.
It's an attack, so I got it.
Yep. That's
literally the point was up. 10.
proficiency in strength.
Oh, okay. So 6. 16. Sorry,
16 just misses.
Dang.
All right.
So yeah, 10 damage.
Okay. Up after Kepesk is Dutch.
I'm going to make 2 sunblade attacks.
Okay.
And just kind of scream as I run at them.
Okay, you an attack. Go for it.
I like to think it's the opposite reason. Oh, I did this with on
20.
accident.
20 hits.
20. Does that count as cocked? It is minorly cocked.
That's pretty cocked.
It's cocked.
Okay.
It's all of us.
23, does that hit?
23 hits.
23 hits, okay.
23 definitely hits.
Total click.
Wub wub.
Math. 28.
28.
I'm sorry, I have to say this on recording. Grace discovered last night that the pickle Rick we got her for Christmas, the eyes glow in the dark.
Oh, that's horrifying!
Yes!
That's
I
horrifying.
didn't know that when I bought it, and I'm so happy.
That's so
I
awful.
woke up and was like, and then I said, I don't know what's worse. Either like thinking it's a monster or discovering it's the pickle Rick.
This has become
So
sentient.
monster.
That's so awful.
I'm so happy.
I like rolled
absentmindedly
over and was like,
oh.
I can't imagine anything worse.
I absently minded was like, this would be funny.
Absently minded.
Absolutely.
That was a pretty absently
Yeah.
minded thing to say.
Okay, anyway. Up after Dutch, Auntie Relda, being deeply irritated at your antics, kind of dodges over.
Oh.
Let's see.
I bet your stew wasn't even that good.
Let's see.
Good insult.
Never insult a woman's cookie.
If you want, she dodges out of your range. You can make an attack of opportunity.
I will.
Okay, go for it.
By her existing.
Oh, 19 plus 6.
Yeah.
20, 25.
That hits.
5 plus 6 plus 5, 10, 16.
16. As you slash across her, she dodges out of the light. You hear the sound of glass rustling. And then suddenly something flies at your face. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
It's glass.
As a glass breaks across your face.
Oh, really?
Right.
She's throwing a bottle of some kind.
6! Every time! It's a 3!
Okay. As this liquid kind of splashes across your face, you kind of inhale, immediately choking on this gross, tastes kind of like Dimetap. You've never heard of Dimetap? It's
never heard of
it's medicine.
Dimetap.
You've never heard of Dimetap?
Wait,
It's like
no.
that gross, like,
Is it
purple
dark
medicine.
colored? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've
You
had that
say
before.
grape medicine.
Grape medicine. It tastes like grape medicine.
Yeah.
TM.
Anyway, you are hit by a potion of weakness. For the duration, all
like
of
you're
all
already
of
weak.
all of your attacks do half damage until you can shake off the effect.
My brain just added the Minecraft UI.
Yeah, not dissimilar. I should just kind of like take that. All right. Up after that, Nero, seeing this is like was unfortunate and kind of.
Poor guy. So out of breath.
Oh, sorry, quick question.
Yes.
Would Simon know how long that would last? Or, like, what he just got hit with?
Make a perception check.
I'm feeling pretty weak, guys.
He
20.
never admits his weakness.
20? Yeah,
Something's
yeah,
wrong.
You saw that. And then go ahead and make a medicine check.
15.
15. Yes, you've had some familiarity with potions of the site. Judging by Kepesk's size and build and how great, how very little was ingested, you gather that he could shake this off pretty quickly if he succeeded. Okay, let's see. Immediately, the spiritual weapon kind of still floating in midair. De Niro kind of looks to you and let me give you a hand with that. Claps you on the shoulder and casts haste. For the.
Oh no!
Okay,
it's fine. For the
The
duration of your
skull
haste.
fails.
Okay. You suddenly feel like the world slows down a little bit, and you feel this invigoration, like you've just drank like 8 Sunny D's.
That's actually exactly what I was gonna do. I was gonna cast haste on you.
Oh well, he beat you to it. So
What
get
would
ready.
happen if you cast haste twice? Like 2 different people?
It would.
It's haste
Cancel
out.
gold
Okay.
and in italics.
Okay, so for the duration, your movement speed is doubled. Your AC has +2, and your you have an extra action which you can use to attack once, dash once, hide, or help, and those are the only 4 things that you can do with it. There's like 1 or 2 other things, but you can't do them.
Okay.
So yeah, you essentially also have an extra attack as a result. He is also going to immediately healing word you. Can you hand me a D4?
Yes. That's an 8.
You're doing
I
great.
can count. Shut up.
You heal 8 points of damage, of healing, back, as this glowing symbol kind of shoots forward and kind of passes across your body. A few of your physical wounds sew themselves back together. You're feeling a little bit better. After that, you hear a slight rustle outside as one of the windows shatters, and you just hear,
I'm sorry they got to me first.
No!
as Slip crawls in the back window.
Just in time.
For a death.
And she
Immediately just cracks.
kind of
Dead.
she kind of like comes up to Axel and says,
I trusted you and you betrayed me.
Oh, that's my bad.
is going to immediately try to claw attack against him.
Wait, she says that to Axe?
Yes. Well,
The group, essentially.
to the group
Oh.
essentially.
Because I stabbed her.
Okay,
Because I'm a
I
terrible
thought I was like
You
Axe.
literally stabbed her in the
Okay,
back.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh,
Um,
I did.
Okay, so that, however, her attack misses.
See, I like her. She's okay.
No, she's
That's
not.
all that happens.
She's a woman.
She can be healed.
Okay,
That's.
up after that is Axel again.
In a non-violent way.
Nice.
Oh, she should be. Oh god, I'm not gonna say any more words. As Axel is like, to be fair, that wasn't me, and is going to strike the purple hag, completely ignoring Slip, walking a little bit closer to you and swinging with his blades. Well, actually, it's gonna swing once. Transfer Hunter's Mark. That hits. Since you're within 5 feet, you get sneak attack. 6. That's terrible. 10 points of damage. 10. Okay. Up after that is Simon.
Okay, peeking in the doorway, is there anything sharp around?
Make a perception check.
Your knife that you threw.
Nat 20.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Okay.
The shattered
This is-
glass
this-
from the potion.
This is the house of some hags. There's a lot of sharp objects around. There's shards of glass, there's broken bottles, there's rusty eating utensils, and all sorts of other things that you really don't want to think about very much. So,
Any
yes.
weapons or anything, or like, what would do the most damage in my immediate area?
As you take a look to your left, you see this kind of gnarled meat hook with some spikes sticking out of it.
Ooh,
You
okay.
can toss that with a reasonable degree of efficiency.
Well, I'm gonna pick that up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna catapult it at Anti-Relda.
All right. Let's kind of have you kind of point it.
Nobody cares about vomit, do they?
Oh wait, no. Does it weigh less than 5 pounds?
Yeah, this weighs less than 5 pounds. Yeah.
Okay.
The sense of scale. My great sword weighs 6.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yes.
I feel mega weak now.
Well, it's the shape is unwieldy.
Interesting.
Okay.
I think his weight
kinda
weird. Okay.
Dexterity
that's-
saving throw.
Yes.
Natural 19.
Oh shoot.
Ah, shit.
Does it miss or deal half damage?
Half damage.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah. Oh, actually, no. Wait. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to read this. So it says.
It misses.
If the object would strike a creature, that creature must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. In either case.
You
both
hear
the
it
object-
clunk against
What?
the wall.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it doesn't say it deals half damage.
You're correct. Alright.
As you hear it kind of clunk, clunk, clunk against the wall, and you hear a few more bottles shatter. She just kind of, damn it!
Darn.
It distressed her. You apparently broke some of her supply.
Crap.
Up after that is Kepesk.
Okay, I'm actually gonna yeet, I'm gonna use my movement to move to the blue
Slip.
person. Slip, thank you. I can't remember her name.
All right.
Slip, and I'm gonna make 3 attacks with my lion's blade.
All right.
Okay. 19 plus 25 for the first one, and then 9 plus 6 is 15. Thank you. Sorry.
15.
So 25, 15, and nat 20.
All 3 hit.
Awesome. 4 plus... Okay, so 10 plus 5, 15, 6, 11 plus 5. Sorry, I actually do need this now. 15 plus 6 plus 5. And then a third roll.
All right.
4, 1... That is 41.
41.
I rolled
Wow.
really well, man.
Okay.
That was a fact. And then
As you just
I'm-
kind of.
And I'm also gonna use my bonus action to swipe with my.
Oh, you didn't even
savage short
swing with your
sword.
sword.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
6.
Because I low-key like Slip. I
6 plus
the
4
absolute
is
worst.
11.
11.
Yeah, 11.
11 does not hit.
Okay.
All right, still 41 points of damage.
Nice.
All right.
Oh wait, that's half though, isn't it?
Yes, actually, thank you for reminding me.
Divided by
So
2.
20.
Yeah.
Okay, as you just kind of, the strikes feeling not quite as strong as they should be. However, you still manage to leave a pretty good impact. Just trusted you. Well, to get over here. As she calls to the green hag, seemingly very upset by this. Up next, Dutch.
Okay, so this is gonna complicate your system, and I feel really bad about it.
Oh, good.
But I want to cast Bane.
Okay.
On this is
You can cast it on all 3.
yeah.
You can pick 3 targets.
Slip, green and blue.
As it is separate, it's a separate saving throw for each one, right? What
yes, charisma.
charisma.
Good thing they're ugly. I'm just kidding.
Actually.
What does Bane? What's Bane do?
Bane, whenever a target fails the saving throw, makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number of rolls from the attack roll or saving throw.
Okay. Anti-Relda rolled a 17.
Oh, she succeeds. No, my spell attack.
The
better
purple
than-
hag,
We
the
have the same
mother,
one.
rolled a 21.
That succeeds.
And Slip rolled a 16 plus 1.
Dang it!
Wow.
You're gay.
I'm out of Pez.
No, that
Damn it.
pisses me off.
I'm disadvantaged.
Yeah, I've already got to.
You don't have disadvantage. Well, you eventually broke the fear from looking at her.
Wait, can I use a bonus action?
Yeah.
I want to inspire Axe with
Okay.
just a sad kind of defeat, like Mr. Worldwide.
Also, you guys don't know the emotions
That was playing at Walmart
of.
when we went.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it was really over.
cover. Yeah. Okay. In the new Aquaman movie, which I think sucks, by the way. There's a cover of Africa by Toto, as done by freaking Pitbull.
Debate in the comments.
Yeah. Throw a like down below in the description as to whether or not Aquaman is good. The answer is it's not.
The movie.
All who disagree will be blocked and reported.
Aw, damn.
We're not cool.
Okay.
So Axe now has inspiration.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I still do, don't I?
Inspiration that he can't be He can't be as pitiful as Dutch.
Okay.
Yes, again.
As this happens, Relda kind of leaps from the shadows past you, it's kind of skirting on the edge of you as she just kind of scrabbles by, getting close to the other hags. After a moment passes, let's see.
Look something up.
All right. As they come together, the three of them kind of join, bowing their heads together, begin muttering a few words as an electrical swirl emerges, and they fire a beam of electricity together at you as they cast Lightning Bolt. What are we calling this one?
Ooh.
Oof.
Oof?
No.
Good thing they're
Stabbed in
ugly.
the back.
It's the backstab.
Yeah, backstab.
Backstab. Okay. Thank you very much for joining us. See you guys in the next one when the party finishes intruding upon some old women in their own home,
Turns out they're not even who we're after.
ruining their dinner, and also, just kind of being dicks. All right. Thank you very much for joining us. Good later.